I said no more goody two shoes, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Fuck you too, it's likewise. This is what they left me in when they ain't choose the right side. Red inside my sight lines, feeling this in my mind. Venomous synonyms, nigga, I become a python. Cause y'all really push me to the edge. Ain't no more rebuilding once it's fire on the bridge. Keep an eye out when trying to feed a dog who ain't been fed. Cause after you feed them, they might use the strength to bite your hand. It's crazy, I know. Thinking how could they do it? Play with negatives. Wait too long, then they show improving that. So no more goody two shoes. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Fuck you too, it's likewise.
Welcome back to episode 169 of the Mr. Know-It-All podcast. I am your illustrious black hoodie down host, Mr. Know-It-All, your favorite podcaster's favorite podcaster, even if you didn't know that he podcasted. And also podcasting the multimedia lovable smartass. Live from the Hive, I am here. We got a guest. Well, she's not really a guest. She's always here on a regular. The unofficial third member of the squad. She's in the building. But first, fresh off the 12th step.
11.
Almost made it down.
11th.
The 11th step is the 11th step. Scarlett takes a tumble. You have Q Diamond Phillips, the Qster herself, the diva, Kelly Q.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Yep, it's her.
Hola.
It's her.
It's me.
And she's back to raise all types of hell. The returning champ. It is her.
Our wonderful social media manager.
TM. Taya Moore. Get with us on IG at Mr._Know-It-All_pod. The Facebook fan page, Mr. Know-It-All Podcast fan page, Mr. Know-It-All Podcast on TikTok. And please, as always, send all of your fuckery, duckery, and schmuckery over to the Gmail account at MrKnowItAllPod@gmail.com. That's MrKnowItAllPod@gmail.com. What's happening?
What's happening?
How's everybody doing?
Great.
You great?
Yep.
All right. Everybody's talking into their microphones. They hit themselves good?
Yes, sir.
The levels is good. The levels is good.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's what I like to hear. So, we did something last week, and it seems like it's going to be working out for this week and whatnot. So,
Ooh.
Kelly, you are so, come on, man. You know, the ibuprofen, you all right? How you hip feeling?
My hips are fine. It's the knees.
It's your what?
It's the knees.
All right, listen.
Pump it.
Oh,
On my knees.
Whoa. Let's calm down here.
First of all,
Now, this is episode 169, but you got to relax.
we over here talking Martin.
No.
We already know what we're talking
I know
about.
what you talk about. I know what y'all talk about. It's always something, right? All right, so we're here. Take a deep breath and whatnot. So what we're going to do is we are going to flow in to these condiments.
The ketchup.
The good old ketchup.
My
snap,
favorite.
snap. I hate having to insert the claps, but I do that. Don't laugh because you're immature. Look at you. You just can't help it, right? Listen.
I was fine until you said something.
First thing I want to do is I wanted to catch up with y'all, figure out how y'all doing. How's it going? What's happening? What you doing? Besides mommying. Huh? Nothing.
Why I gotta be mommy?
Because, you know what I'm saying? You got that.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what?
What's that?
When you want to do what you want to do, when you was a kid, did you ask your mom to come, or you did it when your mom wasn't around?
He did it when his mom wasn't around.
Yeah, I'm too immature for that conversation. I always did it when mom went around. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly. So
That's
don't
true.
invite me.
That's true.
Thanks.
You can do what you want to do. And live color.
We don't
Kelly,
own the
how are
rights
you?
to that music. We don't.
Yeah, we don't own the rights to that music. I'll definitely get dinged on that shit.
For
How-
singing it?
Yeah.
Shit, you'll never know. Listen. What's up with you?
I'm chilling. I am very good. I'm in good spirits.
Besides a potential urgent care visit after the pod.
I wasn't going to mention that.
You want to
since
tell your story, or
wanted-
you just want thoughts and prayers?
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. I mean, it is what it is. I took a tumble in my house.
Go ahead.
Not down all the steps. That has been the question
Right.
of the whole.
Yeah, how many
my
steps
whole
did you
Sunday.
fall? Right.
I only really fell down one step.
Okay.
But my base step is a nice size step. So instead of stepping on that,
Right.
I stepped on air.
How long you lived in the house?
A year and a half.
A year and a half.
No, a
right?
year.
Yeah,
A year and some change.
And you
yeah.
forgot how many steps it was.
I didn't forget. I was tired. It's 5:00 in the morning.
Oh, that's what
Okay.
it was. You ever misjudge your steps?
Oh, I fall all the time.
Really?
I need to get a life alert.
Like Mr. Glass?
I need to get a life alert.
Oh, you a faller. Sorry. It's the base part of it. Move the base part closer to the chair. Like, it'll prop it up some. There you go. The sturdiness. Oh, Lord. Am I going to have to fix your mic? I think I'm going to have to fix her mic. Oh, boy. Keep talking. I'm going to fix her mic. Keep talking. This is staying in the episode. I'm
Why?
Not gonna mention it. Because I can. Go ahead. I'm helping you out. Go
You
ahead.
can cut it out.
No, I can, but I'm not. Keep talking.
So anyway, how are you today, Mr. Know-It-All?
Well, I can't talk when I'm
Yes, you can because we can hear you.
Well, I'm actually pretty great.
Considering. Well, we're not going to talk about yesterday.
We ain't got to talk about it.
We ain't got to talk about yesterday.
The whole time, the mic can just be on.
Thank you.
There you go. Don't touch the mic. Thank you. All right.
Now, why you would want to leave this in there, I don't.
See, you still touching the mic. Look at you. She just can't help herself.
No.
Goodness
I'm not
grief.
sure enough for this.
It's not about
moment.
this life no more. Sorry.
Exactly. So you tell them to not to, and they just continuously do it. What's your sign
I'm
again?
done listening to you.
What's your sign again?
I'm done listeling to you.
All right, I apologize. What's
She
your sign
Ben
again?
told you she was done with your conversation.
All right, so.
I think she said that a couple of episodes ago.
All right, yeah, I
didn't
know.
she?
Yeah, she just ignores me.
She
Yeah,
said
so,
we've had enough of your
So
talking.
listen, right? I don't want to talk about this, but I'm gonna be honest with you or whatnot, right? I'm not really. It could be two things. I could be kind of dressed for a pseudo funeral
Oh Lord.
because I could feel like my team season is gone, or I could feel like this get back season. I could feel like we rattle off these next 4, say fuck you niggas, get where we need to get, and we rock out. And try to play the playoffs the way we know how to. We're going to have to see them 2 niggas again. So at the end of the day, let's get it done. We can beat the Cowboys. The Niners, on the other hand.
Can beat them too.
All right, yeah. We need one of them to go down. We need somebody to go down. Pause. We need
It'll
somebody got to fall.
probably be the Cowboys.
Yeah, but we also need somebody to lose, like go to Brock Purdy. Bro, is that camera recording over there? That one? Yeah. But we need Brock Purdy to go down. That's cool, right? Good. Yeah. I think, like, honestly, Brock Purdy or Debo, if they go, that'll be a good look.
Oh.
I ain't wishing no injury on nobody because that can very much well happen. to us.
No.
Like,
Listen, I'm not
Look,
wishing it.
it
I'm
almost
saying-
happened to
Don't
me.
even talk about it.
All right.
Because that's kind of sad that
What?
you need somebody else to get hurt in order for your team to win. That says
But
a
see,
lot
here's
about
the
your team.
here's
No.
the no, I'm not saying that. Here's the problem. They said that the Niners was gonna win last year if Brock Purdy was upright, and them busting our ass 42 to 19. That shit kind of put that in a little bit of perspective for me. I'm not saying that we wouldn't have won because I felt like we would have won anyway because we was just on fire. But I think it was a better team last year than we are this year.
Listen here. Let's get this straight. I'm tired of telling people this.
What's that?
Brock Purdy was not in the game
He
because
wasn't.
we knocked
his
him out
ass
the
out.
game.
You're right.
People keep on saying, "Oh, well, you know, Brock Purdy got hurt last year." No, he didn't get hurt.
So
we
why
hurt
can't
him.
So why can't we knock him out again?
No,
You can
now,
do
I mean,
what
if
you
it
wanna
happens
do.
that way, sure. But I'm talking about beforehand.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not wishing it.
I want to beat them at full strength,
I'm
or
not
it
wishing
ain't
he
going to matter.
fall on the 11th step
Oh,
or
all
nothing
right.
like that. Like
No shade.
no shade.
No shade.
No
Kevin.
shade. Here's a back. I don't even want to fucking talk about it, man. Yo, Bird Gang. Fuck it. Keep fighting.
Bird gang for life.
It's only
And
three- it's
let me-
three losses.
Hold
Keep
on,
fighting.
hold.
What?
I just gotta say something, right?
What's that?
I told y'all before, I don't do the tailgating. I watch at home, right?
What you
so
do?
when we lose back to back, you
Right.
start to see all these people that only be in it for the sensationalism.
Mm-hmm.
They be the ones like, I'm turning the game off. I ain't watching it. Like, You're not a real fan. That's why when they be like, go Eagles to me, I'd be like, nope.
No, I'm taking my lumps. I'm taking my lumps the way, like, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to watch the whole thing, and I'm going to take my losses like I take my wins.
Win or lose, man. Bird gang. You got bleed green. Like, it ain't no, oh, well, I only like them when they 10-1 or 10-2. No. It's, first of all, it's not.
You're a fair weather fan.
Right, fair
Yeah,
weather
exactly.
friend. And it's not even realistic to even have thought that we were going to win all these games towards the end. It's the NFL. Everybody's playing us tough.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to take that record. People trying to make the playoffs. It gets crazy at the end of the NFL season every single year. Now, we've done enough that we know we're going to the playoffs no matter what. It's just a matter of the seed.
You got to love Ty's football taste. Give it up for Ty all the time. All the fucking time. I'm trying to tell you. You'll be an equipment manager before you know it.
No.
Not the equipment manager.
Be equipment manager.
Nah, because, well, I couldn't be it for the Eagles. I might throw something, so.
Who is that girl choking out Nick Sirianni on the sideline? Holy shit.
No, probably Brian Johnson, but anyway.
Wow, yeah, that's about right.
Say no, let me just say that real quick about him, right?
Oh, my gosh. Go ahead.
No, listen, you brought it up.
No, I know, I did. Go ahead.
Let me just say this.
Don't trash Brian Johnson.
I'm not going to trash Brian
All right, go ahead.
But I personally think, like, you know how you start a new job and they have, like, the veteran or, you know, some kind of senior person that assists you throughout your first year or first few months. Yeah. I think that is what Brian Johnson needs, because going from a quarterback coach to an offensive coordinator it's a huge transition.
So you that's why nigga need a mentor.
Yeah, so it's a lot of pass happy plays because he's a quarterback coach and that's what he's accustomed to doing. So I feel like they should have gotten him maybe somebody else as an advisor, you know, to help him out. Everybody's like, fire him. I don't think he's horrible. I just think he's not fully adjusted into the role, because them adjustments he make in the second half.
I don't think he calling bad plays at all. You don't fumble the ball 3 times. Don't expect to win the game.
That wasn't
all
on
your key
him.
players. Right, that's not on him. So if you score the touchdowns, if you score the touchdowns on all 3 of them plays, guess what? Or all 3 of those drives, guess what happens? We win the game.
Right.
So I'm not trying to hear none of that. We fumbled the ball.
Right.
It is what it is. We're not a sports podcast, but I had to get it off our chest or whatnot. I'm not making no excuses though. But I would like to welcome every Dallas Cowboy fan to the Frank stand. How about that? Fucking Glazers, especially the ones from Philly.
Yeah, I understand.
Fucking Glizzy Fest all day, fall from the sky, bow.
Glizzy.
Like, I'm vexed about why they didn't let Don be on the sidelines for the Dallas game.
Oh, he was out of pocket last week.
No, but he was. But the referees a bunch of Glazers too. You see how they was throwing everybody was talking about how the flags was going to be thrown for the Eagles, and we ended up getting we got like 10 penalties in a fucking row before. They was like, let me get they 6 or 7 out the way before we start penalizing Dallas too. Because it was holding, listen,
it was
blah,
bad.
blah, blah.
It was bad.
Raggedy. Shitty game, shitty calls, shitty situation. Last 2 weeks have been shitty. Season's still very much alive.
Get on
Gotta
your
make it happen. Put it on your shoulders.
4 games. If we win the next 4 games, we good.
There we go. I didn't even know this shit, but you sent it over to me or whatnot. So Cardi and Offset are taking a break for a while?
No.
Is that what that is?
No, they're separated. She's saying she's been single for a while.
That's bullshit. Can I tell you something? Can I tell you what this is all about? Because I don't even really want to. Because I want to click the link and I want to go into it, but this is what I want to tell you. What I do know. We're set up with the arch enemy sometimes in this world. Sometimes some people just can't avoid an arch enemy rivalry. There's a rivalry in the world at all times. You have somebody, they could be your doppelganger. It could be your fucking polar opposite. It could be your Mr. Glass to your Unbreakable. You know what I'm saying? They have done this for
several times.
Cardi and Nicki. Nicki dropped the album Friday. A lot of people didn't know that Nicki dropped the album Friday because guess whose album shot back up the Billboard charts on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday?
Oh, Cardi.
Her first Invasion of Privacy?
Yes.
Wow.
So the funny thing about it is it shot back up the charts, actually taking the spot that Nicki's album was supposed to be in because of it. Now, don't get me wrong. What I'm hearing is that you see it on the pop charts more because it's more of a pop album than it is a hip hop album. But this shit is because this is a literal block. they really want Nicki to get the fuck out the way.
I saw her talking about that.
She has to get the fuck out the way because you can't be that person when you was that person. You can't. You shat on Kim. Did I kill the queen? Bitch, if you not shitting to get off the pot. I got niggas from Brooklyn that are off your top. Remember all that shit?
Yeah.
When you came the fuck out, we knew what it was going on. We knew what was going on. You was telling us what you was trying to do. And we saw it and we respected it. Because Kim wasn't doing shit no more. Kim's run was done. Now it's time for you to step in. Guess what? You were essentially Kim's age that Kim was when you was doing all that shit now. You, 42?
No, 40? Yeah, 41.
41, yeah.
She is?
Yeah.
No, she 40. She just turned 40.
Did she just turn 40?
Yeah.
I don't think, she ain't older than me. She ain't younger than me.
Yes, she is.
No, she ain't younger than me.
Okay.
I think, you sure? Because I'm 40 and she 40.
I believe she
41.
She 41?
She just turned 41.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. I was like, yeah, she older than me.
Yeah,
so
she just turned 41.
My thing is that it still stems from the fact that, listen,
she turned
what
41
goes around
a couple
comes
of
around.
days ago.
This business don't wait on nobody. And they really want you to get the fuck out the way. Talented as you are, you can't have that high status for that long, especially in this female rap game. You see what they try to do. You either try to be in the lane of the ratchet chicks, you know what I'm saying, or you're gonna be that motherfucker that's lyrical miracle and you can spit and you can, you know what I mean, do it. But you can't be both. You can't be a songstress, rapstress, this, that, and the third, and still be as thorough as you want to be. So she'll continuously doing that. You know what I mean? She's the highest selling female artist of all time. Shout out to Nicki. But they really want you out the fucking way.
So the Cardi thing, she made the statement, I think, today, right? Because yesterday, Blueface said that Krishan slept with Offset a week ago. So when Cardi was saying what she was saying, she was like, I don't know if it's true. I don't really care. You know, I've been single for a while. I just didn't want to say anything about it. And then she said something that I've been trying to figure out all day. She was like, I've been in a relationship for a long time. This the longest I've ever been with anybody. And as that being the reason why she wanted to separate.
But
it's been 6 years. And my thing is like that. I feel like that's a lot of this generation. Like 6 years. I got people in my family been married for 35.
I don't even know.
Like
I don't even know
years.
But hold up, Ty. I don't even know if it's a generational thing. I don't know if it's a generational thing.
I understand what she's saying.
Yeah, we know. Miss, there are no incentives for men to get married.
Oh, shit.
You the enemy now.
Yo, wow.
You breaking the girl code. I see the men talking about she's right.
Jeopardy.
She's right.
Dun, dun, dun,
she
dun.
ain't right.
Damn. Kelly, I still got your back.
She ain't right.
What?
She wasn't right about that.
She was right.
No, she was not.
All right. Taya.
Anyway. We can move on from Cardi, but that's what happened today.
Yeah. But no, well, first and foremost, the reason why is that because she's dancing, what is it, Sloppy Suze or whatever, Susie, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She was jack moving niggas. Like, of course, then she went from that to being a rapper. You know what I mean? There's a word that's floating around here somewhere, and I don't really want to say it.
No.
But, you know what I'm saying? You can't, you that, and then you go to that being a rapper, and you're changing your life around. But, come on. Like the lifestyle that you come from, no, that's not the thing. That's not the thing at all. Like, I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but guess what? That's the lifestyle that you come from. So, yeah, I believe that you never been with somebody for 6 years. Mm-hmm. Also, why the fuck are people still fucking Krishan Rock? And my biggest question is it with or without the tooth?
First of all,
because to me, as cute as she is, when you missing a buckle up front, I can't take you serious. Like honestly, and Offset needs to be ashamed of himself for even wanting to be a part of that.
He made a statement. He said he never even met her. He don't know what they talking about. But I don't believe that is true either, because Blueface just be saying stuff. That whole thing, I don't even pay them no mind. Only reason why I brought it up is because of the Cardi situation, or I would never talk about them at all because they annoy me to no avail.
Somebody need to take that baby away from her. That shit. That's the real shit.
Now he's saying it's not his baby. You heard that?
I believe it's probably not his baby.
He said he got a DNA test and it's not his baby.
I would have swabbed the baby too. She's a fucking weirdo. Like he's a dickhead too. But
oh no, you can't talk about her.
Why? Why I can't talk about her?
Cause she got her own little beehive.
Give a fuck. Fuck
they will see this and start circulating this clip and trash.
All the people without front teeth. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Moving on.
I'm just saying.
Moving on.
I'm gonna call it like I see it. I don't give a shit.
Moving on.
I'm say what the fuck I want to say.
Look, we not trying to get canceled, okay?
Nah, I'm not getting canceled for that. What is this shit right here? Oh, I didn't even know this is a video. What am I looking at right now?
What's that?
Oh,
you said
Mace?
This Mace thing. So
did you listen to it?
No, I did not.
Oh my God. He goes in. He goes in.
So what does he say? Hold on, let me play. Let me play this on the microphone.
Basically, he coming.
Change your name, and I see no integrity in your name, and I'm haunted by the ghost of St. James, Champagne King, match my rolling plain chain, and I say, thank God I ain't changed.
Shit's thorough. Mace can rap.
You have to hear the whole thing.
You have to understand.
What am I?
He's coming at Diddy about Diddy stealing people money and.
Like at the end, he started talking about I'm speaking up for people who didn't have a chance
to talk anymore.
Yeah.
So here's the funny thing. I actually saw him do that live back in 21 in Atlantic City. Not the same exact verse, but it was very, very similar. Mm-hmm. He has been a freedom fighter for all that because Diddy been on some bullshit forever. Remember, this is even before all that publishing shit. Like I said, this was back in 21. I seen it in Atlantic City. And the one thing that I'm going to say is that we never really got into the whole Diddy situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Diddy,
he call out Sheik. He said, I'm not Sheik. Something about what's the one?
Kiss,
the one that went to the jail. No, what's the one that went to jail?
Shine. He said, I speak for the ghost of Shine.
Right. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is my thing. I understand. I get it. I respect it. To me, I just think it's so many bigger things that go on with what the fuck Diddy is. I like follow a contract follower. That's Diddy. That nigga's always going to be about his business. That nigga come from the Michael Bivins school of raping niggas. That's exactly how that works. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, you signed the fucking contract. I made you a millionaire. I made you a lot of money. You know what I mean? You got up out the hood. This shit goes from the Notorious B.I.G. to Craig Mack to fucking Mace to the whole Junior Mafia, Lil' Kim, anybody that he's associated with. If you're able to live a different type of lifestyle or whatnot, he gave you what he was supposed to give you. I'm not sticking up for him and saying that nigga, you that nigga because of this. My thing is that I'm over niggas taking these situations. I was a rapper for a long time. I didn't sign a whole bunch of contracts. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I didn't sign a lot of them contracts because words like in perpetuity, you know what I'm saying? And we will always, and 30 years and 10 albums and this is that. Listen. That shit didn't fly. You know what I mean? And luckily I had somebody that was standing beside me it was in their best interest as well. Because if I was a young, dumb young boy, I would have signed some of that shit. My biggest point is to say, like, this nigga Diddy is up here for, he got women problems. He got fucking court and women problems. And I'm talking about freak-offs and maybe by force situations. So when you start talking to me about what the nigga did to you in music, listen.
He said a little more than that, but I got
but I mean, no, and I get it, and I do understand it, and I respect it.
Basically, a lot of people are saying, this is allegedly, that almost everybody associated with Diddy back at Uptown Records is dead, except him.
Oh, the nigga killed niggas too.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that
he kills niggas. No.
He did.
Allegedly, supposedly.
I mean, because they all died from heart attacks,
the car bomb
and
shit.
things like that.
You heard about the car bomb shit for
I heard about that.
Kid Cudi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't died.
Like
but,
the only one that's not dead
yeah,
is Albie Shore, but he almost
and he
died.
just was sick.
And he
So
almost
I'm not
died.
saying it's true. It could very much. I mean, people get sick
It
every
could
day,
just be something, but
You say it could be what? Niggas could be. There's a lot of coincidental
right.
accidents.
But I listen. So
Right.
I just
But
want to go back to the contract thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I have this debate with people all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, forget Diddy, right? We could go all the way back to biopics, like the New Edition biopic. That's before Diddy. What was done to them? What was done in New Edition?
Oh yeah.
They got burnt.
Yeah.
They was signed to a whole nother label, and their manager didn't even tell them.
they were.
So that's why I'm
signed to
saying
a
this has been going
sub-label.
on.
Right.
You know what I
And
mean?
you got to pay the sub label because the sub label got to pay the main
right.
label.
But at the end of the day, people do have to take accountability for the fact that when somebody hands you a contract, you have a choice of whether to say I'm gonna sign this or I'm not, right? And the problem is people don't want to say no because they feel like, oh, this person is they're going to take this opportunity away.
Absolutely.
And Mace even said that. I was 20 years old. I was broke. Somebody offered me $20,000. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take it.
But so you can't come back at 50,
Right.
and then tell me this was a bad person.
Right.
Because listen, I understand it and I get it and whatnot, but I think these niggas are suffering from what I like to call I don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? Because the issue is that there are people out here that would have killed to be in your position and that have killed to be in a position like yours. And at the end of the day, you could have not done that. You didn't have to rap. You could have went to college like you was going to. You could have, you know what I mean, gotten you a 9-to-5, and you could have been cool on that end. Everybody has their own cross to bear, you know what I mean, based upon the decisions they make. I'm 40, and I'm still at the point into which that I'm figuring it out.
Right.
So at the end of the day, listen, it's a never-ending process. But you can't sit up there and like fuck burning a bridge. You know what I'm saying? You really, really are trying to reach back to make sure that this is the nigga that, yeah, he rolled the bridge out for me, but it was a shitty bridge. At the end of the day, man, this nigga, you was his right-hand man. You was writing his raps. You niggas dancing in videos. You know what I'm saying? This was a good 6-year stretch. You know what I'm saying? He made you niggas money.
And then you became a pastor.
Come
So
on.
you
You
didn't have
did
to
all
rap.
of this shit on your own.
And then you went inside with 50,
I mean, listen,
and he ain't do nothing to you.
we got to really start being accountable for our own decisions.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
real rap.
I
Like,
agree with that. I
yeah,
tell
yeah.
people that all the time. They're
Yeah, we
like,
really do.
no, you victim blaming. I'm not victim blaming.
Right,
But now you can go back and say, you know what? I should have had somebody read that contract for you. So moving forward,
Right.
you will know. Why do Mace know the stuff that he know now? Because of that
Been through
experience.
experience.
Of
Yeah.
course you didn't know at 20.
Right.
But now at 40, you're not going to sign a contract for anything.
But you-
at 20,
without
you
reading
thinking
it.
it's okay to trust him,
Right.
Because he gonna guide you. But look where he guided you.
But that's like
Where you at?
You can't weaponize you not being smart enough to understand what was going on at the time. It's unfortunate, but you just can't.
But I also
You
think
can't
the issue
weaponize
is it's so many people. It's not just him. It's
Yeah.
112. It's total. It's
What was that girl? Where was that girl? Danity
Danity
Kane.
Kane. Like
Because
all of
that
them.
girl.
So that's
I
that's
can't
what
think
the
of her
issue
name.
is.
I can't think of her name. The blonde.
Let me ask you a question. What
Aubrey.
now?
Aubrey, because
right.
she comes straight out every time. She was like, I'm telling them not to sign it because in order to sign it and get your master's, you have to sign an NDA. If you got something to say, you're not going to be able to say it because you got to sign
But
this
you know,
NDA.
112, they fought back against that though. They said
Good.
that basically people don't understand their contracts. That's what he said.
We can move on from this in a second. Then my thing is that this the big question is that everybody got to ask themselves. What were all of these artists expecting to happen out of where they were and what they signed? The ones that made hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars, what the fuck were they expecting to happen? Because my thing is that I just think that what
I
happens
think
is that
people need to remember that this is not a situation where anyone's going to coddle you. This is a business.
Yeah, I
And
gave
the
you a
bi- and the-
contract.
And the
Right.
business is to make money.
Right. I gave you a
Right.
contract, and I said, sign after you read it, right?
It's not my responsibility to make you read it.
And that's the point. But see, and that's what I'm saying. In the lane of success, I think the problem is that we suffer from not only FOMO. This is the beginning of stages, even before there was social media. This is the beginning stages of what actually happened with social media. You understand what I'm saying? Like all that I like what they have, and I wish I could have it that way. The problem is that in regular life, when we look at shit, our lives, we understand, okay, that person might make more money than we do because they make more money in order to pay for that car or to pay for that house. Apparently, when you enter this entertainment business, they feel as if that they're supposed to be granted the same shit all the way across the board. Like, if he can get a Bentley, I should be able to get a Bentley. In the moment that he's going number one with his records and mine ain't selling like they used to, I got to start looking back and blaming everybody the fuck else. I'm sorry, that's just stupid. And I understand what people mean, but this is one of those things, especially coming from our people. Oh, we are the fucking worst at it. We are the worst at it. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I don't even really want to take it there because then it's me looking at other people and saying that you ain't. It's almost me because I feel like it's victim blaming, but then it's not really victim blaming. It's like
that's what people saying.
You're not where you supposed to be because maybe you don't put yourself in a position to be where you're supposed to be. Mm-hmm. Point blank. Period. You know what I'm saying? And listen, it takes.
It's your life. It's your responsibility.
Exactly. That's really what it is.
I mean, yeah, it's just like student loan, right? Like we complain about, and I tell this to people all the time. I complain about mine got forgiven though, hallelujah. But we claim.
I'm still trying to figure out how you did that shit.
I work for a nonprofit for 17 years. Yeah, that part.
Man.
So anyway,
I worked for a
student
nonprofit
loan.
Anyway. You don't work for no damn nonprofit.
I worked for a nonprofit for 2 years.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did. Thank you very much.
No, but maybe you can get 2 years of forgiveness because you have to still be there.
Nice. It's 2 years of forgiveness.
Oh, hey. Well, at this point, I will take any
so what I'm saying is this, right? So I wanted to go to school, right? Mm-hmm. I don't have no way to pay for it. Student loan, like, here you go, right? Mm-hmm. Interest rate high as hell, 6.5%, right? I still signed it.
Yeah.
So now I owe them that money, right? So who can I really be mad at?
Tell them again. But
me. Because I ain't had to go to school. Or I could have went to community. I could have paid out of pocket. I could have did something completely different. But people will say, oh, well, the loan shouldn't be that much money. They're not making you take the loan, though.
That's what I'm saying. It's like when niggas this is like when niggas have kids by a crazy chick and then blame the baby mom. Nigga, you knew what you was getting into.
You knew that bitch was crazy.
You knew she was crazy. You went raw.
Never mind.
She wasn't combing her hair back then. You know what I'm saying? She had black feet back then.
Oh, Lord.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right.
You knew, but you knew. Next. All right. I apologize. Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, what happened? That's the one I did.
So this says he appears to admit physically attacking her via a text message. I don't believe none of this shit.
Listen, but then his what's the name?
I thought we already talked about this portion of it.
His chauffeur got on the stand saying that.
No, that came out this week.
That came out this came out this week. This what you call it?
Yeah. Because
I believe that. Okay, so this part that he admitted it, or that text message that they saying.
So they're in court,
right?
They're in court
so
now.
his text messages, those text messages were admitted into
evidence
for the trial.
But his chauffeur.
But that was the original shit that we saw, right? When it first came out.
Yeah.
The objective was when she first, because they was talking about the whole hospital trip and this, that. From what I'm hearing, and I thought it was all cleared up, when she said that she went to the hospital, she was saying that anything that was like abrasions or superficial was from him restraining her from attacking him.
Well, basically.
Why is this shit on trial? That's what I want to know. Why is this situation on trial?
It is a domestic violence case.
Yeah.
She hit him.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, man. Yeah. You're right.
Ask Ray Rice.
Right.
No. Ray Rice is
she hit him first, and she got locked up, too.
Cool, but he's on camera knocking her the fuck out.
Yeah, and she was viewed hitting him over the head with a bottle right before that in the club, and she got locked up right after she got punched.
Yeah,
that's the part that they didn't tell us until
2
months later. Then they said, "Oh, by the way, she got arrested for assault also." And I'm in no way advocating for domestic violence. That situation was crazy.
Right.
But I just don't like that the media will like to show you half of the story and then 2 months later say, "Oh, by the way, she got locked up too for hitting him over the head."
Yeah, but that's
not. And spitting on him. Spit on him too.
That's not. But see, that's
what
not
you
a
think was going to happen there?
Listen, again, I ain't condoning it, but sometimes
I understand.
You know, we gotta, like you said, we have to be accountable. You put your hand, you hit somebody over here with a bottle, and you spit on them, right?
Can I ask y'all a question?
Like,
as women,
how else we going?
Why do women feel like they can beat niggas?
I don't feel that way.
Like, you ever see a chick that like is like I've seen more dudes get stomped out.
I have said it on this show.
Or hurt somebody or get killed or kill people over they lady yip yapping and running off at the fucking mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Why do women feel as if that's a go for them?
I'm gonna tell you something, and I've said it on this show a few times.
Mm-hmm.
One of the lessons my mama told me: do not put your hands on a man
Taught my daughter
unless you plan on fighting like a man.
Yep.
I don't plan on fighting like a man, so I'm gonna keep my hands to myself.
You see, I've had cups, plates, shoes. A chair thrown at me.
I've thrown
a chair.
You thrown a chair at a nigga?
Years ago. I never did it again, but I threw a chair. But I missed.
What do you do?
I threw a shoe in high school.
So he was this was back.
Look, it was a clog too.
This was back in this was back in Black Planet days, right?
Oh Jesus.
And this one decides he gonna use my computer in my house messaging somebody else. Right? And he left it open. So I go to sit down, looked at it, and I was like, "Yo, what's this about?" And then he was like, "Oh, ain't about nothing. It's just stop being insecure." And before he could say insecure, a chair went across.
See, but that's what I'm saying. But see, that's
I don't play that.
But see, this is the thing. But see, you know what? And like
that's
women,
in my book. So
women, y'all are so level-headed and so cool when it's time to be. I'm talking about that same cool. See, here's the difference, right? Niggas go into situations assessing everything, unless you just a fucking hothead. Like when you out and something pop off, if you with a bunch of your niggas, and it's always one nigga where it go left, and you might have to get into it with your homies because that nigga don't know how to act. But if a nigga's by himself, he's assessing the entirety of the situation. Because with men, it's gonna equal life or death. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, I could hit this nigga and he fall, crack his head open and die right then and there. Or I could just punch him the wrong way and
like Coach East.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It could be over. Or I could be winning the fight, fall, hit my head. I could be like, niggas are superhumanly strong at times. You know what I'm saying? When men fight, you know, that's why they call it furniture moving. When women fight, it's, oh, let me grab your hair and windmill and shit like that. You know what I mean? It could be 20 of y'all, and it ain't nothing, but it might get some shit cracking and breaking. The wildest thing that happened in a big ass girl fight is dresses fly off and asses pop out and titties. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. But men, on the other hand, I've seen niggas killed in the middle of fights. That nigga's dead on the floor. His homie's still scrapping. Niggas pull out guns. It get cracking. So women, I know these niggas are infuriating, but if a nigga can have some sort of restraint, because I've seen women tell niggas, I fucked your homie, and that nigga didn't raise up to try to hit her with a fucking chair. He wanted to, but he knew for a fact that it wasn't going to go the way he thought it was going to go. I
mean, I never did that again. I'm not proud of it. But real quick, right?
Yeah.
Because there was something else about Jonathan Majors that never got to address. So I'm scrolling last week, right, looking at the internet, and I see the headline that says, what's her name? Grace Byers? What's her name?
Just call her Grace.
Grace, right? Who was white, right? Said that.
A white woman, yes.
Said that Jonathan, she has audio that she played in court of him yelling at her, telling her she needs to be more like Michelle Obama and Coretta Scott King. What? This black man.
I don't give a fuck.
They and this white woman told her she need to be more like Caressa.
God damn it, all of y'all need to be.
No. So listen. Let me say this to the camera, right? Because I saw a lot of black women getting mad about this.
Right.
Let's make this clear.
Right.
This is a win, y'all. And I'm going to tell you why it's a win.
Why?
Because even when this black man decided he was going to choose a white woman, he
Jabari.
still wants what black women bring to the table. Period.
Did you listen when me and Kelly was having a conversation about the data?
Grace Jabari.
Grace Jabari.
Yeah, Grace Byers.
Told her to be more like
Boo Boo
Coretta
Cookie.
Scott King
Who's
and
Grace
Michelle
Byers?
Obama.
Grace Byers, Boo Boo Kitty from Empire.
Oh, shit.
Arguably, two of the best black women to ever walk the face of the earth. That's what he said to her. So you with this white woman telling her to be like black women. I'm going to take the win where I can. That's how decent we are. And that just put the world on notice that that's how decent we are. That a black man will choose a white woman and still want her to be like us. That part.
Because it's the strength factor.
Hey, listen.
No. Because let's talk about it for a second. Then we can move on. Me and Kelly had a conversation a couple weeks ago. We was talking about it. And I was talking about the fact that I'm not, like, I tread lightly when I say it and whatnot, but I think that, I'm not saying that they do, but I'm saying that they're taught to love better. They come in with the objective of, because they've seen what it takes. They know exactly the way to approach it. So when they look at it, like I was telling her about my son, and I was telling her about my nephews that are in college and they play football. And like I said, the reason why we say watch out for these white girls is not because it's a bad thing to be with a white girl or whatnot. It's just the fact that they'll see if you playing, and if you show any of that interest, they're going to apply pressure as if to say, listen, I'm not here to get you for you to have your baby or nothing like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try my best to treat you as if that you are my husband. Listen, I'm just saying, man. Like, listen, we can disagree on it, and we can look at it in a specific light. And
That
I understand.
is not why people tell their sons to watch out for white women.
Why is
college.
that?
You
Why
need
they
to cut
tell?
it out.
Well,
For the complete opposite of what you just said.
Why? Because you feel as if that if something goes left, it's a Jonathan Major situation. Is that
trying to trap them?
White women don't trap niggas.
Are you kidding me?
Who would white women? Wait. Let me ask you a question. Name me 5 white women that have trapped niggas and go.
What? I was talking about the young athletes in school.
No,
I ain't talking about
I'm asking. I'm asking. I'm really asking. Trapping?
Russell Wilson's girlfriend from college. She tried.
That big mouth heifer. She didn't stand a chance. He got that contract. She was happy that he was, but she wasn't trapping.
Okay, so a lot of people tell their sons.
This sounded hold on, time out. It sounded so bad when I'm sticking up for the white woman cause.
Yeah, definitely.
That's not what I'm doing right now. That's not what I'm doing right now. That's not what I'm doing right now. Go ahead.
Because you think about English. We ain't forget about English.
Oh, why are we gonna do that?
I'm just saying. You think about
Nothing was wrong with English. English was something was wrong with English. Go ahead.
Your white woman that got away. But listen.
I let her ass get away. English was shaped like a black girl, though. That's a whole different thing. Go ahead. Yeah, she was. She might have had a little black in her.
A lot of times.
She had a couple of my friends in her, so that was different. Go ahead.
A lot of times, people advise their sons, especially in college, because a lot of white women will lie about the relationship if it doesn't go the way they want it to.
But that's not a trap. What that is
what you think they doing?
What they doing is, this is the thing. That's bitter shit. And that's any race of women. The bitter shit goes from left to fucking right. That's anywhere you go. It could be a Spanish woman, an Asian woman.
When the last time you heard a black woman do that, though?
Everything we're saying is stereotypical.
It's mad stereotypical.
But yeah, yes, comments were as well. So
you said what?
You know, when in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Yeah, but they not. I just don't. Here's the thing. I don't think that it's one of them things where is that if you like me and we fucking around, and then I find out you fucking around with somebody else, that bitterness runs through everybody. It's just all about the way it's approached.
Not to the point where I'm going to go and say you assaulted me so I can ruin your life and ruin your career. That happens a lot with younger
that shit
white
happen a
women
lot.
in
That
college.
happen a lot with black girls, Spanish girls, Asian girls, white girls, all the way around.
But we all know that's more of what people are warning their black sons about when they go to college.
You will listen.
I'm just saying.
Especially, here's when it happens.
You saw Get Out.
But see, I did. Especially though, if the woman does not get exactly what she wants. Mm-hmm. So point blank, period. Like that's some real shit. Niggas is just crazy. They stalky. They hide under cars and be behind buildings and shit like that, in closets and all that. That's one thing. But if a woman is looking,
put trackers on people's cars.
Wait. You don't even realize what just happened.
What's that?
Because you literally start out this pro-white women proving love. And then what did you literally just say?
What?
All the women have the same things in them, correct?
Yeah.
Thanks. Case closed.
Nope, not true. Nope. But I'm talking about the vitriol and the vindictiveness. I'm talking about the vitriol and vindictiveness. I'm just talking about but it's ways to go around it. What I'm talking about, and then we weren't even talking about that portion of it. We was talking about the way that they're bought and trained in order.
Bought up and trained in order to cultivate a quality relationship.
Yeah,
they because they see it more. It's more evident to them. They might have most of them have 2-parent households. Not saying all of them do. I'm generalizing, but what I'm saying is that they see a 2-parent household and whatnot. So if there's an inkling of like I was telling Kelly, look at the fucking NBA. Look at the NBA. The NBA, these niggas will run coast to coast, burying every fucking BBL, chocolate, donkey having, wagon, little waist, giant hip ass chick that they possibly can from night to night, week to week. Will had 20,000 of them. But he went home to his white wife.
I mean, it's a lot of black NBA players married to black women too. Let's not do that.
I'm not saying that. Really?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
You making too much of a case
I'm
for
just
white
not
women.
making
Why you have 2 black women sitting here?
But if you asking me, no, reason why is because if you asking me, and this is a question that gets asked a lot.
No, but we weren't.
Why do black men? How do we get? Oh yeah, because we're talking about Jonathan Majors. Why do black men date outside of their race? If you're asking me, that's one of my.
I wasn't asking you that.
I know, but I was bringing it up because
I was saying that we gonna take the win as black women.
Yeah.
That this black man decided to date a white woman and told her she needed to be more like two of the best black women to walk this earth.
She needed those
because
qualities.
when he takes her out, she don't know how to act.
There's nothing.
She don't know how to support him as a black man.
You're right.
That's
nothing
the part I'm
like
talking about.
The black woman that is 75% thorough is twice as thorough as the most 100% thorough white woman.
Thank you.
So I'm never saying that.
Welcome back. Thanks.
I'm never saying that. What I'm saying is that, listen, we need to work on y'all 75. That's what I'm saying.
My 75 is good. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, gangster. Holla if you hear me.
My 75 is good. I know how to act anywhere. On anybody's arm, any day.
I'm not talking about in public. I'm talking about to your man.
Yeah, that too.
All right. Well, then listen. All we got to do is teach the rest of them. And we good.
Nah. All men got to start doing is actually want women to act that way, and then we won't be a problem.
Well, these niggas are suckers out here.
Hey,
anyway. Listen.
Speaking
of that, speaking of another fucking breakup, Tracy Edmonds and Deion Sanders.
Okay.
What's that about?
She choosing her. Well, they've been together for.
Why? Wait. Time out. Why she choosing her? Why he ain't choosing him? Well, Deion always choose him. Go ahead. Never mind.
Well, basically,
go ahead.
Must be the money.
Basically, that's what she said. They were, people started saying all this stuff, whatever. I saw people saying stuff like, "Oh, it's because he didn't do well. She don't like living in Colorado, whatever." But in a nutshell, she been engaged to him forever, right? And we all know Deion ain't so high on marriage because, his last marriage ain't do that well. Yeah. But you can't just string the woman along forever and be engaged. Like, she ain't trying to do that. She's 56 years old.
Mm-hmm. All the more reason you got to chalk that shit up, man. You got to chalk that shit up. You done been with this nigga for the longest. And the person that you was before that was Babyface. You already at the upper echelon, top tier. You get these rich niggas that love you, giving you the fucking world, and all of a sudden you so worried about a fucking title. Listen. I'll tell you what, if you so worried about a title, why didn't you change your name back to your maiden name when you broke up with Babyface?
Because that's how she's known professionally.
You're right.
What did she do?
She's a producer.
She's a producer for a lot of shit.
But she still could. That ain't got nothing to do with changing her name.
Let me tell you something. Tracy Edmonds at 56 years old is still giving a lot of people a run for their money.
Oh,
so
she's
if you
bad as
think
shit. She's bad.
that Tracy ain't gonna be able to move on, listen
no,
here.
she good. She
all right,
good.
I mean, she was engaged to
Shannon
Eddie.
Sharp
She was
taking her out in a
engaged
minute.
to Eddie before this.
Huh?
She was engaged to
That's
Eddie
what I'm
before
saying.
that.
Eddie, you know what I'm saying? You went from Babyface to Eddie to Dion. Listen, we know you out.
I mean,
all right, so
we know you a hot commodity in the streets.
And
this
Dion,
what she said.
And
She
Dion
said,
and Dion and Babyface sat down and had a whole
but Babyface been married
and divorced.
He got married again.
She just left him. She just divorced him.
She said, I want to clarify that it was my decision to end the relationship. Despite any different narratives being presented, I've chosen to prioritize myself and my family moving forward towards a future where I am valued, treated with honesty, and free to embrace the happiness and respect I deserve. I hate to have to respond to the media, but sometimes it's necessary when the falsehoods get out of control.
But that's also another thing and whatnot. Like you said, 85% of the marriages and the long-term relationships that end, it's the woman that decides to end it. I really want a straight up answer of the reason why these relationships end. I don't want to
listen.
business
I
like
was
that,
about to say
but
that.
I've been trying to understand.
I was
why.
about to say that. Listen, right? Because it seemed like everybody is giving this response now. Oh, we're still the best of friends, but we just decided.
That's bullshit.
It's like, what are y'all talking about?
I hate this bitch.
I'm sick of this shit.
Like, I hate her. I don't like
damn.
her. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like. I really, if it was a true, genuine reason of why, like I really would want to know. I really
think it's because he doesn't want to get married. Personally, that's my personal opinion.
But don't she got grown kids?
Yeah, but you gotta figure. You know, his kids are 22, 23. She been in their life since they was like 9 and 10.
So
she been like another mom to them.
So why? Crazy. So where are we at right now? Look at Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. Like these things are. Like, I don't know. To me personally,
but you know what?
I don't think it really matters that much now.
With Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, that's a conversation they had. She had been married. He had been married. That's a conversation they had.
Right.
I'm sure this is not a conversation that Tracy and Dion
but we speculate
have had.
I believe they've had it because how do I know Dion don't want to get married? You think?
Well, everybody know that.
How you know that Dion not the one that wanted to get married and she didn't want to get married?
No,
Dion
said
he doesn't want to get
about
married.
how bad his marriage was to what's her name? Is his other wife?
I don't know. Something Sanders.
The one that thought she was Pilar.
Yeah,
Pilar Sanders. Yeah,
the one that thought she was in a spaceship.
Yeah,
because when them babies came home, because I was watching his reality show he had back in the day.
Because they were engaged. They've been engaged.
So my thing is, and that's what I'm saying. They've been engaged or whatnot. So you think that she just decided to end it because she wanted to?
I don't want to be engaged anymore.
That's what I think. I don't know.
I'm doing wifey shit.
But from her words, that's what it sounds like. I don't know.
I'm doing wifey shit.
This nigga struggling to keep his fucking leg while trying to.
Yeah, and she been there for all of that. That ain't enough for you to
on the sideline.
Be there.
No.
Man,
you just want to be a contrarian right now.
Wait a minute.
Speaking as somebody been married 22 years and you up here talking about don't marry her. Good night.
I'm
moving on.
And seriously,
I'm just saying because
hold on,
17, 22, whatever.
And seriously, and if we want to go kind of deeper into it, because I was watching some of another one that he keep doing reality shit.
Right.
His mama. Now we've seen her a lot, right? Mm-hmm. Tracy has tried to have a relationship with mom. Mom is not the easiest person to talk to.
Through a lot.
And I'm sitting there watching Tracy, like, hi, Miss such a, hi, Miss Saunders, or whatever, she calls her. Whatever. Dion mama.
Uh-huh.
Like, she really tried to sit there and have a conversation with her. And everything that his mama gave was, like, one-word answers. After a while, I mean, how much more can you take of trying to?
I wouldn't keep trying.
Right. So
you break up.
So then you walk away.
No, I wouldn't break up with nobody because I don't get along with their mom.
All right.
You shouldn't.
I would just be cordial.
Right.
And that's it.
You shouldn't.
I'm not in a relationship with her.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. All right. Movies.
On to the next.
Movies and TV.
And music.
I'll start. I watched Candy Cane Lane. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Me too.
I also looked at Jingle Jango. I forgot about it when it came out. When did it came out? 21?
20.
So I watched it again, and I understand the reason why I don't watch it no more. Because I'm old and I start crying.
That make you cry, don't it?
Yeah, that shit is a little like because it's very, very. I don't think you know what it is. I hate people that don't understand shit. I hate when people. I think you can watch that in a room full of people that just don't get it. You know what I mean? All the messages, everything, and then everything is up to interpretation. But this man was broken. And I think that the biggest part of it was the forgiveness. I think that, and Keegan-Michael Key is a monster. Mm-hmm. The way that he looked back when he gave him the gift, he said all you had to do was wait. I think that's the part of the biggest moral of the story. People just don't have it in them to wait. He destroyed this man's whole life, and it ended up coming back to bite him on his ass. And he said, look, I was going to give you everything you wanted. I was going to give all this shit to you. All you had to do was wait. Patience. You hear that, ladies? Patience. Anyway, what you see?
I watched The Best Christmas Ever. I watched Candy Cane Lane too. But I watched The Best Christmas Ever, which was Brandy's Christmas movie on Netflix
tonight.
It was kind of cute.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Was it worth it? Was it worth the time?
I watched it like on a Saturday afternoon. It was a good Saturday afternoon flick.
Was you bored? Bored movie? Or?
Well, you know, the car is down, so I can't leave the house on the weekend unless somebody's coming to get me.
Had you fallen yet? Oh, okay.
It was last weekend.
Oh, okay. All right, last weekend. So you were still intact. Go ahead. Anything else?
So, yeah, Candy Cane Lane, and as far as TV, I just started Fargo season 5, so.
That's what Chris Rock on it?
No, that was like season 3.
Oh, he's not on it no more.
Every season is different. Every season is a different story, different actors. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't even know what his season had to do with Fargo.
Chris Rock just been getting in some weird shit. He was in a Saw movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Niggas get smacked. They just change up their whole path.
Like the season that he was on with Fargo was very good. But
right.
I just didn't understand what it had to do with Fargo. Like if you've seen the first Fargo, you know it takes place like in Minnesota where everybody has that little accent or whatever.
I'm about to say, did you say Minnesota?
Yeah, because that's how you have to say it. Minnesota. Yeah. And everyone in the movie like talks with that, you know, that dialect. Mm-hmm. So this season is people talking with their dialect.
No, so I didn't even say TV. I just been watching a lot of wrestling. That's my shit. Like I'm really getting back on the train. Roman Reigns just will not come back. He's been a champion for like 10 years, and it is what it is. Cody Rhodes is here. Randy Orton came back. CM Punk came back. Shout out to wrestling. Wrestling is actually.
You going to WrestleMania?
I am. Okay. As soon as I find a ticket, I'm gonna get me a ticket. I'm gonna get me a ticket. Me and my son, we definitely gonna go.
Put it out there for Christmas. So,
oh yeah, I ain't getting no fuck.
I watched Candy Cane Lane as well. Eddie Murphy can't do no wrong in my eyes. Neither can Tracy Ellis Ross.
Right.
Shout out to David Holland Greer. That was a nice surprise because I didn't even know he was going to be in it. DC Young Fly.
No, I could have did without that.
I don't know, but I mean, I watch a Christmas movie every day.
Right.
Starting December 1st to December 25th. That's how I beat my holiday blues. Movie. It's a movie. I went to see the Renaissance movie. Me and my sister, my cousins went to the Renaissance movie. We were in our black and silver in sequence, you know. Mm-hmm. And I just want to say it was phenomenal, right?
Right.
Beyonce's work ethic, her and Tyler Perry might be fighting for who has the best work ethic.
Second to none.
I mean, take 4 years to put a tour together and make sure every single detail is right. The outfit changes, the dancers, building the set by hand. Like it was just unbelievable, right? And this is the last thing I want to say. I'm very grateful for Beyonce putting this movie in the theater. I see a lot of people saying stuff like, "Oh, she greedy. She made y'all go see the movie after she had the tour." That's number one. She ain't make nobody do nothing.
Right.
Number two, you got a choice on if you wanted to go to the tour. Number three, just because you went to the tour don't mean you got to go see the movie. If you go see both, that's on you. Number four, think about that mom that has 3 daughters who love Beyonce, and she couldn't afford to take them to the concert, spend $6,700 a piece. Now she could take them for $20, and they get to see the concert because 90% of the movie was the concert. And then, the backstage footage and all that. But people are just so negative. And it's always against black women because Taylor Swift literally did the same thing. I didn't see no posts from any black people talking about Taylor Swift.
That's because we don't watch fucking Taylor Swift.
It don't matter. She still did the same thing. And
Beyonce showed up for Taylor's movie.
And if we're being honest, back in the day, people used to make concert films all the time of their tour. And I'm hoping that this starts a trend for other artists to do so. Yeah, they're making money off of it, but it's also allowing people who weren't able to experience
even Kevin
the
Hart
concert.
stand up.
Right. It's allowing people that aren't able to afford to go to the concert to be able to see the movie. And that's, see the concert in the movies. And that's literally why Beyonce said she did it. Was because so that she put so much into this that she wanted as many people to experience this as possible.
Well, shout out to the Beehive. And all
shout out to Beyonce, my birthday twin.
Shout out to them.
Virgo. Gang.
I also want to say that the lady that plays the newscaster on Candy Cane Lane.
I like her.
Her name is Danielle Pinnock.
I like her.
Y'all have to follow her on TikTok.
She's funny.
Oh my goodness. She has a little series of skits where she's Mrs. Claus. And so now she's doing an elf in training.
Was it better than the part she played in that movie?
Oh, you ain't like her part in the movie?
That shit was the most annoying shit I've ever heard. Listen.
It's her voice.
I have a problem. Can I be honest?
Of course.
I have a problem with the whole overexposure of larger black women on camera. Because I feel as if that their parts are written in a specific type of way. Like they could kill a part, take it over or whatnot, but for some reason it's almost like it has to be them that are in that position. I don't like that. You know what I mean? For some reason, it just makes me feel away when I see it. Like it's almost like remember how like
I don't think
the black
it's that deep.
Remember how black
supposed
exploitation
to be a newscaster, and newscasters are fucking over the top.
Right, but you see how
Beyonce got heavy-set women dancing.
No. I love all that. What I'm talking about is you know how the black exploitation films were. It was a situation in which that they took the objective of being black and black situations and tried to make them into something where, quote unquote, they would, present in everyday world. I feel, first and foremost, I love Candy Cane Lane because every undertone was black as hell. It was blacker than black in every little undertone that was going on, right? Even though it was like a suburban type movie. The biggest thing was the way that the white man reacted to her as she was like, it was almost like,
oh, when she made jokes and stuff, he's like...
Yeah, because it was like... But here's the thing.
Yes.
It was so easy to identify with him in that moment because you were just like, bro, he's agitated, and he's like, yo, you doing the most. It's the Lizzo effect.
But I ain't really
no,
I think
I
it's like
don't,
a really,
I don't
I
know.
think it is. I think it's the Lizzo effect.
It has nothing. It has zero to do with her being big.
Right.
Now, I'm just saying the way I think it's portrayed.
Right. It's wrong. It's wrong.
All right, go ahead.
You're wrong.
You're
wrong, baby.
Explain it to me.
So at the beginning, the very first time, like they're on screen and they're talking, there's a script that he had, that she had.
Right.
She completely changed the script. He's like, oh, that's what we're doing now? It has nothing to do with her being big. It has something to do with her being.
I'm not saying it has. I'm talking about I'm talking about the undertone of the fact that it had to be that type of woman that was in that position.
I think anybody could play that role and been that over the top.
But see, that's where I think you're wrong. I
could see Holly Robinson Pete doing that role and being over the top.
I don't see that. I don't see that at all. I think that's where
because you're only looking at her.
No, I'm looking at
I'm
looking at the way that we're portrayed as like a bigger black woman. I'm looking at the way that they're portrayed in a specific type of situation. And the reason why is this way is because
the white woman was heavy set too.
My God. I take that whole black part of it back.
Thank you.
So it's not black racism and it's not weightism. It's just weightism. Fat people are portrayed in a particular type of light when they are put on camera. Anthony Anderson was the same way. Fucking yup, I'm seeing it now. When Sherry Shepherd was the big girl, when Countess Vaughn was the big girl, when Monique was on TV, that's exactly what the fuck it is. That the black
Sherry
person
was never a big girl.
Yes, she fucking was. Sherry Shepherd
was pregnant. Sherry
Shepherd was a big girl. What are you talking about? Yeah. Sherry Shepherd was big. Yeah, that's how we got introduced to Sherry Shepherd.
I know she's big. She's been bigger than what she was.
No, Sherry Shepherd she was big.
But like even I remember when she did a comedy show, like a comedy skit on Living Single. Like
now, look at the appeal of a man dressed as a big black woman, Madea. That's what I'm saying. Like the mom from House of Pain. There is something to this, is what I'm saying.
Well, you can't use Tyler Perry because he's only making characters based off of people
well, that's.
in his
I
family.
can understand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that's true too. But what I'm saying is that, but the appeal falls right in line with that situation. I'm only naming black people because these are the, you know what I mean. But
those are the people you know.
Yeah, but the bigger people, whatnot. Look at fucking Chris Farley when he was alive. There is something to this. There's something to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I know for a fact that whatnot, there has to be some sort of glaring animation that goes along with it. And I think it, damn, I sound like a fat people apologist. But at the end of the day, what it is it's that thing that makes you stand out. It's one of the reasons why I, even growing up, had to develop a specific type of personality. I had to be the funny guy until I felt comfortable in my own skin. So it's one of those things where they use these type of, one of the reasons why Lizzo comes out with her ass out to what you call it. Or even in groups of girls. The big girl in the group is always the loudest. The reason why is that because that's her way of garnishing the attention. And I think that Hollywood has picked up on this shit and they're utilizing it.
I don't think that's what was going on in Candy Cane Lane, though.
Okay.
I don't.
So do you feel as if that they would have put a skinny...
I just feel like when she tried out for that role, they felt like
had the personality
for it. She had the personality for it.
Okay.
That's what I think, personally.
All right.
I mean, I'm not saying your overall, perception of the situation is wrong.
Right.
I just don't think that anybody was making this Christmas movie and was like, yeah, we're going to make sure that... And it also sometimes is being inclusive. You know what I mean? You have a little.
See,
now,
that kind of lends itself
I
to
will
what I'm
say,
talking about
no
now.
offense, no offense to LGBTQ, whatever, right?
Right?
But I will say this one of the first movies I actually watched where there was not any gay scene, gay relationship person.
Well, you know why though? Because Eddie still has to tread lightly with that.
No, but I'm just saying,
Eddie Murphy Raw went over the top.
Because Coming to America too, there was somebody. But all I'm saying is that this was. Because I feel like in a Christmas movie, like, please, y'all. Like,
Shit. All right. Let's move on. Yeah, because I see what you're doing. Let's move on.
I just
let's move. Let's move on and whatnot.
Look, I gave a disclaimer.
No, you good. Name your songs. Name your songs. I heard a new Wu-Tang song that was off the chain. I don't remember the name of it, but Meth was in it. Inspector Deck. Fucking Street Life. It was this white boy that was in it. I ain't never seen him before, but you know what I'm saying. He was killing it. It was a good song. It was a song you heard.
Beyonce, My House.
Okay. Sounds like a vibe. Song you heard.
Jay Valentine. Thank me for that.
Had anybody see Jay? Speaking to a Jay, anybody see the fuck is going on with Jay Holiday?
When she said Jay Valentine, that's immediately we've been around.
Why was he standing on stage with his hand on his hips like that?
Oh.
Like I said, my thing is that. And then they talk about his gut. And listen, man, you getting older, your gut, that's just what happens and whatnot. They was killing you, talking about that bed better be a California king that he putting you in, all that shit.
Oh.
They was killing him. But my thing is, I don't like what's up with him? Is he all right?
So listen, speaking of that song, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this. Mm-hmm. I really think Jay Holiday should sue whoever Mara Brock kill.
Why?
For that episode of The Game. With the football player.
Yeah, what about it?
And he played I'm Gonna Put You to Bed. And he was playing it for Malik because he thought Malik liked him on the low.
Oh, shit.
So I can't never hear that song since that episode without associating with this. And I know a lot of people who say the same thing.
That's supposed to be Chris Brown's song, too.
They ruined that song.
That's supposed to be Chris Brown's song, too. The Dream wrote that for Chris Brown, and they wouldn't give it to him because he was too young. It's a whole nother thing and whatnot.
Wow.
All right, y'all. Let's get to a topic. Let me just scroll right here. We got some relationship shit that Ty wrote down. Celebrities, divorce, and breakups, and whatnot. But this is episode 169.
Ew.
169.
Can you stop saying it like that?
Please.
All right.
And thank you.
Let me ask y'all a question. Answer it the best way that you possibly can. Have you ever been lusty over one of your friends' man?
No.
Hell no.
Y'all wouldn't say this shit if you was.
No, and I
No.
would. Absolutely not. No.
No.
So all of you, Susan saying,
I'm telling you,
none of your friends know how to pick them.
The moment, no, that's not the thing.
Go ahead.
The moment I know that that's my friend's man,
Yeah.
That's broski.
everything shuts down.
That's broski.
I don't pay that person no mind. I'm mindful of how I talk to them.
Right.
What I do around everything. I am not that person. First of all, y'all already know I got a deep rooted issue with sharing with anybody.
Oh, shit. Wait a minute. We didn't know that. I didn't know that part.
You did know that.
Yes.
I might have known that, but they didn't. Go ahead.
They did.
They
too.
know it because I said it on here.
Did you say it? Okay.
On like the last episode she was on.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I got deep rooted
She got
issues.
a thing about people will open up. And
Oh, no. I thought she
No,
was
no,
talking
no,
about
no,
share.
no.
Yeah,
That's not what I'm
sharing,
talking about.
not sharing with
No,
people, sharing
I'm
people.
talking about sharing people. I have a deep rooted issue with sharing.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
once I know somebody else is in the picture, my vibe is just not the same. Like,
Why?
It's just not. I don't really want to get into the deep rooted reason, but it goes back to childhood. I'll say that.
Oh, okay.
Because you never know. My dad might watch this show. So
Oh, should your daddy watch the podcast?
sometimes,
Oh.
sometimes.
Hey, Pop, what's up?
Sometimes he might. Sometimes he might, you know,
Oh,
get on
man.
my good side or something. But anyway, I said,
Who's ringing? Oh, go ahead.
but I say that to say,
No, that wasn't you. Oh, that was you. Oh, you getting a call too? Everybody getting a call? What is it? The Rapture? Cause I'll be mad as shit if everybody else get a call besides me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, holy shit, everybody getting a call, but I'm gonna start feeling away.
my bad, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
See, and that was my sister. See, she must have got a sign. I was about to say something I ain't supposed to.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got deep rooted issues with sharing with people. So once I know that somebody's involved with somebody else, I'm not interested anymore. And that's even double once that person I know that person is involved with my friend or my family. I feel nothing.
All right, y'all. So both of y'all, let me ask y'all a question. How do y'all deal with the cutoff when y'all got a stable while you single, right? Or let's just say pseudo niggas that you talk to. How do you deal with the cutoff when you find that one? Because here's the one thing that I've realized that's the most gangster shit in the history of the world, right? Is that when you meet a single woman, she's single, but she ain't alone. Exactly. She's lonely, but not alone. So therefore, she's looking for somebody.
Wait. Hold on, because I've been waiting since last week to address this.
Please.
First of all, lonely is a state of mind. It has nothing to
Exactly.
do. Hold on. It has
Go ahead.
That's
nothing
not the state of mind
to do
I'm in.
with being single. There are people in marriages. There are people in relationships
That
who are
are
much
lonely.
lonelier
But this is
than
the
you think that we are.
No, but that I didn't. Wow, God damn! I didn't say y'all. I was just telling Kelly. Why you got to put yourself in the mix of it? Why you got to identify?
Why
You
do you
put
think
black
that
women
she's lonely?
power,
Because
like-
she's single, right?
Because no. I didn't say
Yeah,
she was
okay, so-
lonely.
You don't
because
have to
she's
say it. It was
single.
implied.
It wasn't implied.
Okay, so hold on.
Oh shit!
Hold on.
I wasn't trying to revisit this, but go ahead.
You
Go
brought
ahead.
it up.
Go ahead.
When you invited her on the show,
Yes.
oh, it was getting revisited.
Exactly.
All right, so revisit it. Let's go.
So
Let's dig it back up.
Here is the question,
Uh-huh.
and I only want you to answer this question.
Me or her?
You.
All right, go ahead.
Why do you? Because I'll make sure you hear every single word.
Go ahead. Go. I'm listening.
Why?
Talking to the microphone.
I am talking to the microphone.
Go ahead.
Why
Mm-hmm.
do
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
think
Mm-hmm.
that I
Mm-hmm.
am lonely? I am alone. I do not have a boyfriend. I do not have a husband.
Mm-hmm.
but I am far from
So,
from
cool,
lonely.
Cool. All right. So everything that you just said and whatnot, let me ask you a question. Why are you not lonely? I'm gonna reverse the question back on you. Why are you not lonely?
Lonely is a state of mind.
Absolutely. So you're not lonely. You're not. I'm talking about now. Wait. When I bring this up, I'm saying this purely in a romantic sense. I'm not saying it as if that it's a situation that has to do with who you hang out with. You know what I'm saying? The trips to see the Beyonce movie and the hang out with your homies and all that other shit. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying I just use the Beyonce movie as instance. Don't bite my head off because I see you coming with that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about purely in a romantic sense. What I'm saying is that when we were talking about it, we were talking it romantically. Lonely. What makes you feel as if that you are not lonely?
I am not lonely because if I wanted company, if I wanted to be around people, then I could.
And again, you're proving my point. If you want people around, then you are no longer alone. Remember, we just said that lonely is a frame of mind. So therefore, when you're saying this,
lonely. I'm not.
You know what you sound like?
What's that?
You remember on Get Rich or Die Trying? He was like, I'm right, and I could have been right, but I'm still right. That's you. That's what you sound like right now.
Because I keep telling you, because it's the same thing.
No.
So you explain to me what she trying to say that I'm missing.
Because you're only lonely when you desire to have people around. That's why it's a state of mind. So
I said romantically.
And
y'all two, wait a minute. Y'all two asses sit on this podcast, you twice a month and you every week, and tell me how y'all looking to get into a long-term relationship and marry.
But that has nothing
and
to do with
I'm
being
not
lonely.
looking.
Oh, you're not?
I am looking,
but not.
She said, "Wait a minute, I am."
This the one that told men there's no incentive to get married.
Well, here's the thing.
This is why on the same page.
This is why I'm not looking.
She said, "We ain't on the same page with that shit."
This is why I'm not looking.
See, she's also a Leo though, so you gotta Virgos will. Display their feelings. Leo will throw that motherfucking.
No, we don't.
Yes, y'all do.
No.
Yes, y'all do.
Not really.
I mean, both y'all right next to each other. It's the weirdest shit ever. When that Leo Virgo shit.
I don't really. Yeah,
it's the oddest shit ever. Whatnot.
You see what happened with Mace? Virgos hide their feelings until it's time to unleash on people.
Who, Mace? That nigga. That's one of the most sensitive. See, what y'all don't understand is that Leos and Virgos, y'all so extremely sensitive that the shit that fly out of y'all mouth, y'all believe that it's a cloak. And all it is exposing the fact that you're extremely sensitive.
No, you're wrong.
Oh my gosh!
Well,
of course you'll defend it. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Here's why I'm not looking to be in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
If I get in one, I'm in one.
Right.
I just know that when I'm looking for it,
right,
I'm never going to get it. It's like watching a pot boil.
Nigga, that is.
It's never
Kelly. All you do is continuously say lonely ass bars. Like, honestly, if there was a song called Lonely, you would write the bars with the words that you're saying right now. You'd be like, you know what? I know for a fact that if I tried to get it, I would not get it. So therefore, I tell myself that I am not lonely. I'm just alone. Like, what?
No. How you get back to there?
Right. I have what is called in the dating scene a broken picker. Okay.
A broken pickle.
A picker.
Oh, all right. I'm about to say, you did that.
Broken picker.
You did that.
I thought she said that
too. You stop breaking these pickles and you be all right, goddamn.
Man, it's the six all over again.
That's what I thought she said. That's what I thought you said. Go ahead.
I have a broken picker.
Got a broken picker.
Kind of means I can't really pick my own dude. So
this shit.
I can't. I pick some of the.
Bro, I'm gonna go behind the fourth wall. This is the reason why when I say these things, I'm saying them and it sounds so accusatory. It sounds so like I'm attacking her. What I'm trying to get her to realize is that what I'm saying is the God's honest truth. But what happens is that everything else around it becomes a defense mechanism. What I'm telling you is that there's nothing wrong with being lonely. You can be lonely in a crowded room. And I said this before. You know what I'm saying? But my big thing is, phone blowing up. But my big thing is that being lonely in a crowded room is also, it has to do with, like you said, it's a state of mind. It's a state of being. It's a state of how you feel on the inside. The biggest thing about being lonely, there are people that have been in marriages for a long time that are lonely. You just identifying this without being offended by it is the first step. It's like being a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? Your first step is to realize that you got a motherfucking problem. You got a problem. If you got a problem, you got a problem.
But
it's what episode 169
don't
or
have
whatnot.
a problem.
We talk, huh?
He's
I ain't coming back next week.
Wow, no, yes you are. Hell yeah, we closing out the year right. Next week is the last episode of the year. We going out with a bang.
And next week y'all gonna hear my song. But anyway,
yes we are.
On giving me a problem that I don't have.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take your word for the fact that you're not lonely.
Because I had one, maybe 2 drinks. That mean I'm an
alcoholic
now. Eddie King.
Right, but if you have 1 or 2 drinks every hour
Ain't
on the
nobody
hour,
saying like I Eddie King.
or 1 or 2
that ain't
drinks
what he said.
5 times a day.
He said 1 or 2 drinks.
And you talking about fucking Eddie Kane, a nigga that we know was an alcoholic.
I specifically
because I had one.
I know.
Drinks,
because 1 or 2 times she said, she wanted somebody. Now you think she lonely?
1 or 2.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's a joke.
I run this show and I watch this show every week. She ain't said it that many times.
All right, 97.
She actually said the opposite.
All right.
She got a rotation. Sorry.
Yeah, she got a rotation.
I had a rotation.
Can't be lonely with a rotation.
Nope, not true. And that's where we go. That's where we differ.
Now,
you can be lonely with a rotation.
No.
You're not going to be alone.
Okay, so
if you got a rotation.
I forgot I'm dealing with an Aries here, right?
Listen.
So let me be extremely
just
clear.
Keep ramming.
I just want to completely understand.
Right.
You're saying that she is lonely for a committed relationship. Is that your statement?
Yes. She is lonely because she desires a committed relationship with somebody special.
You're using the incorrect word.
What am I missing? What's the word that I should be using?
She desires a committed relationship.
That's not one word.
Yeah, you can't use one word.
All right. So what is if she does
lonely
not?
Doesn't
okay,
apply
so cool.
To the statement.
You just
lonely doesn't apply to that statement.
So you just gave me the solution for the equation. What's the problem in the equation?
What do you mean what's the problem?
You desire something because of something else.
Because you would like to have a relationship.
So the equals is the equal. You desire that, and there's no other variable around that.
If you got a way to get around, but you desire a new car, you still got a way to get around. You just desire a new car because that's something that you would like to have, but you still can get around, right? It's not stopping you from getting around.
You are doing your best Aries impersonation I've ever seen in my fucking life. I ain't never seen a Virgo try to impersonate an Aries. That is the craziest shit ever. That's like a motherfucking ox putting on a goat uniform. Like, nigga, bad, no bad. What is you talking about? That was gangster though. I respect you for that. That was some good shit. Go ahead.
Her statement is
no go though. Go ahead.
Her statement is basically saying,
right,
it's a want.
Right.
It's a want. Of course, we all want to be with someone, whether that's a man or a woman, whatever it is that floats your boat.
Right.
However, it's not a need.
What does that have to do with the effect of not getting what you want?
You don't always, you can't
or not having what you
get
want.
It's not in your power.
Phone drop.
It's not in our power.
It is in your power.
It's not.
No.
Okay, cool.
I cannot.
We're supposed to do like the Flintstones, beat somebody over the head.
Let me
with
ask
a
you a
club
question.
and
Let me ask you a question.
Home.
All right, boom.
I can't make.
I didn't want to tire you, sucking me into talking about relationships.
I
told
can't
you.
make anyone.
You put this up.
T.O. right here is Taya Oppenheimer all day.
Bought
I know you
sucking.
I like it.
We cannot.
Yeah.
We cannot make
right
anyone be our man.
Right.
The only man that could be my man is the man that wants to be
that
my
part.
man. So until he wants to be my man.
So
my man.
So here we go. Boom. I love this because I got two single women up here. Tell them you can shut the entire red pill situation down right now. All across the internet. If you sit there, look at these cameras and tell them that for certain that women control the access to sex and men control the access to relationships.
That's a fact.
Boom. We are the fuck out of here. I'm trying to tell you, this is out of here. Viral.
I mean,
to the moon.
who doesn't know that?
Yeah.
Oh, apparently you ain't been talking to a whole lot of your homies lately.
Because I mean, like, that's the thing with marriage.
Right.
Okay.
Men choose to marry a woman.
Right.
A woman accepts.
And this stems right back to what I'm talking about, the situation.
It's not like she is
people
saying we're getting married.
Right.
If he doesn't
accept it. Yeah, you are absolutely right. Or if you do not put him into position to choose you. So I think that's one of the reasons why I always talk about women with aggression. Women sexually, relationship-wise, y'all very what I like to call passive aggressive. And nobody knows passive aggressive like an Aries. Nobody knows passive aggressive like an Aries.
And no one knows like a Leo.
So here's the thing. Being passive aggressive in what you want, all that I stand on business, like T.I. son.
I need that. I need y'all to wrap that statement up.
What?
I stand on business.
Yeah, that shit got to go. I'm done with that for the year.
But
all that I stand on business shit, what happens is that y'all dangle, and wonder, when is this nigga going to? Why don't this nigga want blank? At the end of the day, that's the reason why. What do? We text each other at least 4 or 5 times a day. The most things that we text each other is the formula to the entire equation. Is the fact that niggas are extremely simple. That this nigga will lift a house up for you if you cheerlead for him. If you are his backbone. If you are in his fucking corner. And you use that same method when you're trying to attack somebody in a relationship, but you can't be passive aggressive.
Well, I meet people that don't want to lift up the house.
Oh, well, fuck them niggas. Then move on to the nigga that will.
Right. My picker broke too.
This is what I'm talking about. And this is that's why.
And my picker been broke for years.
Mine too.
Y'all pickers are not broke.
No,
man.
my picker is broke. It's been broke. However, like I said not too long ago, I noticed that I had to make some changes about myself.
But it is y'all get caught up in the whirlwind of settlement.
No.
When niggas, yes, because there are niggas that are around and whatnot that only can offer what they can offer. So what happens is that either the woman accepts that or they look at it and say, okay, what does your potential look like? What are you going to grow into? Rather than just what you're presenting right here. No. I'm telling you, there's so many niggas out here, whatnot, that would be way more thorough than they are if it was not an extreme expectation put on them. Oh my God. Niggas, there's so many ain't shit niggas out here that would be shit if the chick that they was next to would pick them up and dust them the fuck off and, you know what I'm saying, give them a tic-tac and say, nigga, go out here and take on the world and I got your back.
Listen. Black women are not rehabs for badly raised men.
See, here we go.
That part. No.
You're right.
But listen, I told y'all before, I used to be Mrs. Fix-It. Mrs. Fix-It is divorced. I'm not fixing anybody. There's way too many men out here.
How many black people you know that
I just haven't come across them yet that at the very least have they self together. The analogy I always give is you can't live in an abandoned house. You can live in a house that need to be fixed up, but you can't live in an abandoned house. You can't live in a house without a roof. I meet people who don't got the roof. I'm not going to live in a house with a roof. It's not worth it.
But how? This is my thing.
You want me to put the roof on it? That's not gonna happen.
What I'm asking is that how are there so many people that are right next to you finding the people with roofs, and you find niggas with no roof?
Because some people don't have a problem with how much they have to fix up.
Or maybe they have developed themselves and becoming a fucking roof technician.
All, I am not even picky. I don't even have a whole long list of requirements. At the top of the list is emotional intelligence. I can't deal with people with low emotional intelligence. I have discovered that about myself. I just can't. Right. Not saying mine is through the roof, but I have a pretty good
but you're able to read
level
the room
of emotional intelligence.
But you can read the room.
And this year, yourself included, I have encountered a lot of men, even my other clients I work with, who have a great level of emotional intelligence. Now, of course, they're married, right?
But that takes a long
and that's probably why they're married. But at the same time,
some people don't respect that.
It lets me know that I have much better communication with people with a higher level of emotional intelligence.
It takes a long time in order for that to
develop. And I have been trying to deal with people whose emotional intelligence is in the basement. Yeah, there's probably a couple.
What's the first thing? All right, so we coming down to the last half hour, which we making great time. What is y'all main caveat when y'all when you're essentially interviewing a nigga to be, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship? Like when you, what are you seeing from niggas that you can see that could possibly be a red flag and possibly not be a red flag or whatever? Like what?
Too emotional.
Too emotional?
Too.
What do you mean? Now explain too emotional.
Like just flying off. Like for example, you don't call somebody back and they call you back screaming and hollering. That's too emotional. I'm not dealing with nobody like that.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So yeah, I've encountered a lot of people like that. Like people that I don't have a smart mouth, but I speak my mind, or I might say certain things, and if I feel like if you can't handle that, then we're not going to work.
Do you say it to be
no?
Or do you say it flirty? Because that's another thing of what.
Well, yeah.
Certain people don't know.
What y'all told me, I got a nice calm voice, right?
Yeah,
that's how I talk.
Well, see, certain people don't know how to take that. So when you talk to like there's niggas out here and whatnot, and I know for a fact even they interactions with other men, niggas just don't know how to like when niggas talk to each other and you say a joke or whatnot, niggas take it way too far because certain people don't internalize in that way. That's trauma. You know what I'm saying? That's my trauma. Point. So trauma, the more trauma that you got compiled on top of you without any sort of outlet, it leads to displaying your inadequacies and emotion. Yes, you're absolutely right. The intelligence is not there. Kelly, how do you approach it?
I'm just looking
Pull the mic to you.
Looking at how they interact with their family. And sometimes it's not easy because I have a big family and I love to be around my family. So seeing you be interactive with your family. If you have issues and you tell me, you got some issues with some people, okay, then I understand that. But like that's.
You feel like
I'm an only child and I have an only child.
Yeah.
So I love to go to like my big family functions because it's all of us around. So if that's something you can get with and not just, be sitting in the corner, you're interactive too, you're fun, then that's something that, gets me.
So you feel like the guys that are like that with their family or whatnot, you feel like there's something with them? Then if you feel, you know what I mean? Like if there's an issue with they don't bang with their family or something like that, for whatever reason, do you look at them and say something's got to be up with you? If everybody in this room don't fuck with you, maybe maybe they crackheads. Maybe they always ask for money. Maybe they one of them people. Maybe they a bunch of them people that's in that room that are actually jealous of him and don't fuck with them like that.
Hey, like I said, if you got issues with your family, I mean, I totally understand. But if you have a big family and you are that type of boisterous person where you don't sulk into the corner. If I invite you around my family and you don't just sit and watch,
right,
you're talking, you're interactive.
Yeah, I can understand.
That's something for me. You got kids, I want to know that you're active with your kids. You know, whether they're teenage. I mean, when my son's father and we were long parted. And I prayed for him to get a girlfriend because I was like, any woman worth her salt is going to find out that you have a son and wants to know why you're not spending time with your son.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And once he got a girlfriend, he did start spending more time with his son.
Right.
However, my son, being my son, says, she's cool and everything, Daddy, but why is it every time we hang out, she got to be there?
Because he was doing it for sure.
Right. And
that makes sense.
And my 8-year-old son called him on it.
Yeah, well, that's all right. I don't want to serious out.
But I had a
serious out
question.
too much. I don't want to serious this out too much. Before
Well,
you
shit,
answer-
let her
Go ahead. Ask your question. Go ahead. I ain't want to go ahead.
I'm just wondering, like, how do you gauge that? Like, how long does it take you to gauge how this person is around family or, you know, with their kids?
I mean,
because it could be a situation like his dad where somebody is pretending to be interactive with their kids or whatever just because that's attractive to women, especially a woman with a child.
Yeah.
So how do you determine how genuine that is?
It's the can I say this is what I do know because
I'll say
I'm one that
this
knows this for certain because I grew up with a single mom. Go ahead.
I'll say this for my son's situation. You can look at his father's social media. And you can look at my social media.
What if he just don't post his kids?
Oh no, he only got one.
So let me hold it because y'all gonna have this conversation back and forth or whatnot.
I just wanted to know.
But I want to know because but I'm gonna tell y'all from a different angle and whatnot. So I grew up, you know what I'm saying, single parent and whatnot. I was the only child for 10 years of my life, and my mom had quite a few boyfriends. You know what I mean, and something that I said before, and she's been married 4 times. And the one thing that I'm gonna say is that my mom, gorgeous woman. She was a baddie. She definitely was. She was one of them where your homies would say something, you'd be like, nigga, I'll smack the shit out of you.
I seen your mom. Your mom was very beautiful.
Yeah, gorgeous woman, right? And even now, like so the one thing that I'm gonna say is that men want what they want. They hunters. You know what I'm saying? If I was not there, they would rather have that. But at the end of the day, they're gonna approach the situation the way they approach it. If they have their own kids, if they're not in their life, it doesn't matter. You're meeting a representative. So they're automatically going to put that shit out there in order to, look, I'm a good dude, this, that, and the third. If they ain't shit, the way that you can see this is the interaction that they have with the kid, especially if they're old enough, and you can just watch it for a second to see the genuineness in this. And the one thing that I'm going to say is that there is, like when there's an over exertion of, you see the nigga trying too hard. You'll see the nigga trying too hard. Oh my God. The nigga be like this. Hey baby, remember, baby girl, remember we went and got that ice cream for such and such and whatnot? You like that ice cream, don't you? Just the little stupid shit. You like, well, why the fuck
I
you
had my son scare someone off.
Yeah.
And my son did not intentionally.
Right.
It was the mere introduction. It's the mere introduction.
Right. I mean, but my thing is that,
and he fell back, and eventually we had a communication, and I'm like, because we became cool because we run in the same circle. And I was like, what happened? I was like, did meeting my son like scare you off? And he said, yeah. And I'm like, why? He was like, because I couldn't even like give the real reason why he got startled or whatever, because my son had to be like 12.
See, here's the can I tell you something though? I'm keep it 1,000 with you whatnot. I don't do that with kids' thought process or whatnot, because I remember being that age and I remember my mom being single. You know what I'm saying? At that time, the issue ain't got nothing to do with the kids. As a grown man, I can identify with any man that is dealing with a single mom. And the way that he approaches that. It don't mean he ain't shit. It don't mean that he got kids of his own he don't take care of or whatnot. He would much rather not want that smoke, because of the simple fact that this kid that you want to be that role model, you want to be around, you want to be in their life, you know what I mean, because you care about their mom. But really, that's the main reason. I'm not, you know what I mean, I'm not a part of the girl boy club, you know what I mean, I didn't adopt a kid and whatnot. You are a part of the package deal. So yeah, it's going to be easier to scare me off because of the simple fact that once your aggression comes into play, this is something that I don't know if I can deal with on a regular basis. And that's just keeping it 1,000 with you. So there are men out there, sometimes we miss them. There are marks to the missed because of the simple fact that this is a thing. And listen, some dudes just keep going and with it, and then sooner or later they living in the crib, but they got, it's a baby boy situation. Next thing you know, that nigga mouthing off and they fighting because of the simple fact that I didn't nip this in the bud ahead of time. Or if the man is super duper aggressive, like I don't allow children to talk to me that way, it scares the mom off. I didn't want to serious this out with this shit, but this is a real thing. This is a real thing. So when we start talking about single moms, there's a situation that you got to tread a little lightly with and whatnot. And also, unfortunately, it's also about the way that these boys are being brought up in order the way they interact with grown men. Because if you interact with any grown man in the wrong way, especially one, last time it's being used, to stand on business, you know what I'm saying? He's going to not have the most favorable thought process. All right, cool. Wait a minute before we wrap up. Because episode 169, and I didn't get a chance to talk about this. I asked Kelly this last week. What if you find a perfect guy and the sex was really, really bad? It just wasn't good at all. Kelly answered this question, but she didn't really answer it because she didn't really want to answer it.
I answered it.
What make you think I want to answer it?
Listen, I'm asking because this is the truth. The truth of the matter is that because this is what'll happen. Because God got a sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? Shit ain't stroking like it want to. It ain't the depth you're feeling. The width is off. Like it's something that ain't floating the boat. How do you deal with a situation like this? Nigga is perfect. He thinks about you, considers you in every way possible. He is the man of your dreams, but below the waist, he is the thing of nightmares. Like, how do you deal with this?
It's going to be a no for me, dog.
There's no way to supplement.
You couldn't teach him?
I mean, no, he said no width, no depth. Like,
no, I didn't say no width, no depth. Goddamn, that's not a Ken doll. I said this nigga.
That's what you said.
No, I said that maybe something is off. If you a with person, like I said, God gotta see if you're a with person, there's not much width. If you're a depth person, there's not much depth. If there's something about him, maybe he's not very performative. Maybe he come quick. Maybe something is not right in the situation that is not floating your boat. Everything else is, and you have it all to give to him, but he just can't give it back like you want to.
So the only thing I can't do is this. I can't do this. I can't do this because I can't do nothing with this. I can't feel this.
Yo.
I can't teach this.
Yo, this is great.
I can't do anything with this. So this is the only thing that just not.
So is it that pinky per se?
And a lot of time.
Is the pinky finger per se?
It's that size.
What about two pinky fingers?
No.
So it's more than the pinky. So it's like the pointer finger.
Yeah.
So more like a pointer finger.
It's the picker.
The picker. The picker is nuts.
Told you I'm a bad picker.
The picker is
broken.
But no,
listen. So, yeah, I can't do this.
Right.
I just can't.
But what if he does everything as well?
And that's probably why he does.
Ooh, that's judgy. That's judgy,
I'm
nigga.
Just telling
that's judgy. No. That's judgy because you just essentially what you just said was if a nigga eat the box great, then the dick game ain't that good.
No, I didn't say that.
That's exactly what you just said. That's the way I heard it.
That's what you said.
That's how my story went.
I wasn't talking about that. You said, oh, he called me. He thinking about me.
Yeah, he thinking about you.
You got to do all that stuff to make up for the rest of this.
But if I said, but then I said, what if he does other things well? I mean, if he got a little Peter Weeder and whatnot, but he eat great boxing butt.
Okay, no.
You gotta go. Why had to go down that hole?
You didn't. Yeah, you could have left the second part out.
I'm sorry, but I just sometimes, you know what I mean? We was too
I'm
serious at one point of this, huh?
I'm not with that.
All right.
But I'm just saying, no, I can't do this under any circumstances.
But you still didn't answer the other part. Forget the second part of what I said. If he does other things well.
Right. I said as long as he don't have this.
But he has that.
No.
How do you let that relationship go? This is the nigga of your dreams. Y'all look good together. Y'all stun on him.
He's not.
He snuggles with you.
Because the man in my dream don't have this. The man in my I don't dream small. I don't dream small.
Yo, that is crazy, nigga. So wait a minute. See everything that y'all. All right. So how do you feel the same way?
No.
You don't feel the same way. Oh, all right. So you
what
don't
you
get
gonna do with this?
Because I've had someone who had a semi-lengthy situation going on, but it was like a pencil.
Why you gotta be intelligent and talk about this shit with your glasses on and shit?
Because
it's serious.
Yes, it's a serious situation.
This is our life we talk about.
Right.
Yo, this is crazy. I love this podcast.
Go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
I have dealt in my past with people who don't have the biggest, but they know that. So not only do they know how to work with what they have, use what you got to get what you want. Know how to get exactly.
What if this nigga was a monster? What if this nigga? Listen. What
you
if
can't be a monster with this? What is this doing?
What if this nigga was going?
What is this?
But what if this nigga knew how to go crazy? What if he was? What if he was the man? And
with what?
But you judging him off that
with
shit?
With what?
Hey,
Yo,
if he know what to do, he know what to do.
All right, so y'all on two different sides.
I wouldn't even use my pinky myself.
But that's what I'm saying. But you could actually. That's wild, bro. This shit has flowed off our heads. Episode 169 has gone off the rails. That's what I'm talking about. So wait,
didn't I tell you? Don't ask me.
No, listen. You said what you said. I'm not going to sit up there and combat what you talking about.
She knocked the pause in my head.
But that's what I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying. But she's saying that, right? But
look.
all the different apparatuses and toys and things like that, it could actually help a situation like that out. You couldn't introduce that? No. That's wild.
I'll you mean this. For the rest of my life?
For the rest of your life.
I gotta deal with this? Only? I think not.
But it's perfect everywhere.
It ain't
else.
Gonna work.
See, that's the difference.
I'm trying to be faithful. Black women don't cheat.
See, that's
this right here.
See, that's the difference.
I'm trying to tell you.
Can I keep it a bean with y'all? That's the difference.
If you have feelings for this man, it is what it is. It is what
she might
it
be
is.
schooling you
are
to something.
Willing.
I am a Virgo. I can turn that shit off real quick.
Nobody is saying that.
The moment this comes up.
But if you in love with him or whatnot, damn, that's crazy.
Okay.
Not at 42.
She said her piece.
I'm not even setting myself up like that.
But that's the difference between men and women. Can I keep it? I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Most women that run around saying that they got the best box on the planet and that sex with me so amazing, all this extra shit and the songs they sing and whatnot, most of them is a six or under, and that's real rap.
Yeah.
Women are not as good at sex as they think they are.
Probably
Like that pump challenge. You know that pump challenge where they make the girl pump and shit. You know what I mean? They do all the, you know what I mean? How many strokes you can do? Women tire out in 5 minutes or 5 seconds flat, 6 strokes. At the end of the day, that's the same exact thing that we talking about. Women are the desired. So therefore, niggas want to go after it, and niggas will do what they got to do in order to get. Niggas get good because they have to be good. And even if it's not the greatest for a specific type of person, I'm good for somebody else. So I was talking to Kelly about it. When women are bad at sex, they have no fucking idea they are.
Yes, they
I
do.
mean,
No, they don't. They fucking don't. Taya.
And I'm going to repeat this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I just had a conversation with a guy friend of mine who said basically what you just said. Girl is perfect, except she can't fuck. He's like, it's the worst.
And she thinks she
and
can.
And I'm like, can you teach her to do what you want? And he was like, no.
So you know if it's not good based on the other person's reaction, unless he faking.
It probably is.
Because if he quiet, that's a sign.
No,
That's a
because
whole sign.
listen, I ain't gonna do that. No, because I'm quiet. Like I ain't a whole lot to talk about.
I'm not talking about
shit.
talking.
All right, so what you talk? What if a nigga moaning?
Yeah.
Niggas be moaning.
Not like loud, not like,
you know what I mean?
not like
no,
that.
like,
but
what we talking about?
they're going to do something. You're not just going to. It's just not going to be dead silent.
No, yeah, niggas make a. You know what I mean? Or,
That's what
you know
I'm
saying.
saying.
Something like that. Cool.
Yes.
I get that portion of it, but at the end of the day and whatnot, like it goes. There's a round robin of a lot of things that go along with the fact that a lot of women don't know that they not good at sex. Because they just so used to being desired. That's where you get pillow princesses from. I ain't never heard of a pillow prince. Niggas got to put in work regardless if they trash, little dick or not. They got to put work in. So when a woman is doing it,
a pillow princess.
That's a pillow princess.
I heard a passenger princess, not pillow princess.
A pillow princess, the dead duck, the chick that just lay there.
Oh, that's
lay on the side and put the leg up. You ain't never heard of that shit?
No.
You ain't never heard of a pillow princess? Are you kidding me? That's one of the oldest things in the book right there. That's a pillow princess, a chick that just lay there. She ain't giving no motion back. You know what I'm saying? And listen, you know, after a certain while,
I know they said that's the, you know, they say that's the position you get cheated on.
What?
But I ain't never heard of it.
On the side? What are you talking about?
No.
You get cheated on. Oh, I get it. I get what you said on the side.
Oh, Lord.
She's here all week, folks. What you talking about? Go ahead. She's here all week, folks. Jesus Christ. So
I mean, listen, no offense to anybody who had this. I'm just, you know, basically speaking on what's for me, and that's not for me. You know, I would like my next relationship to be my last one, and it can't be my last one with this. So, yeah.
So he got to be considerate. He got to love you well. He got to not be overly sensitive and whiny. He got to actually.
He got to not try to dim my light.
He got to dim your light. He can't dim your light. He got to be emotionally intelligent, and he got to have at least a 3 pinky minimum.
No, I didn't say 3 pinky. I just said just not this.
Oh, all right.
I mean, they say the average is like 5 inches to 8 or something like that. So my
8 inches is average?
God
damn.
5.
Niggas is killing them out here. Oh,
to 8.
I say, God damn, the streets is going
5
crazy.
to 8.
Uh-huh.
My pinky is about 2.5. Okay? Nah. So that's way below average.
But that ain't no girth. What if it's that and girthy?
No.
I can't believe we went here with this shit, man. Shout out to Ty. I'm so happy and whatnot that she stepped.
You took her way down the road. She did not want to go.
Tell your dad not to watch this episode. Oh my God.
Took her way down the road.
But Kelly is a contrarian.
Man, my dad is TMI, so.
But he tell you. Just know for a fact and whatnot that if you hang with 10 chicks, 8 of them don't know how to fuck. Just know.
It ain't my problem. I ain't trying to sleep on them.
Hey, I know it ain't me.
Just don't be tonight.
I don't know if it's me or not. I don't know. I don't know if it's me or not. I don't know.
That's the point. See what she just said? She said, I don't know if it's me or not. Maybe I'm the bad one. That's the fucking point.
All I can say is people must be good actors. I don't know.
Yo.
There you go. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
If it's me, there's some people out here deserve Oscars. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And that's my thing. It's like I don't think it's me because, you know.
And they keep coming.
I've been Captain Double Back. I've been Captain Double Back for a while.
They'll keep coming back. There's a lot of women out here. You know what I mean?
Niggas double back to bad sex.
More than twice?
Have you? Ever? Like
hell yeah. Yo.
Why?
Why? To see if it'll be better?
Let me tell you something. Niggas fucks like sports teams. The best ability is availability. The late call, nigga. What? You think that nigga didn't double back to that 6?
I had somebody walk from Logan to Germantown in a snowstorm.
Exactly.
Where they couldn't drive. They walked.
I was at the Greek one year.
But that was my boyfriend, but still.
I was at the Greek one year, City Hall of Broad and Erie. Walking around trying to get some ass. But that closes us out. Get with us on IG at Mr_Know-It-All_pod. The Facebook fan page, Mr. Know-It-All Podcast fan page, Mr. Know-It-All Podcast on TikTok. And please, as always, send all of your fuckery, duckery, and schmuckery over to the Gmail account at MrKnowItAllPod@gmail.com. That's MrKnowItAllPod@gmail.com. Also want to thank our never-dying sponsor, Mood and Senses. Get with us at moodandsenses.com, and the availability is still there. If you put that promo code in, KnowItAll, you will get 10% off your entire purchase.
10%.
Feeling generous, it's Christmas time. Rock out with us.
And every Friday in the city of Philadelphia is Support a Black Business Friday.
I like that.
It is.
So support the business.
Support a black business. And now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends.
Au revoir.
Don't got no random knowledge?
I always got some random knowledge.
Oh, jeepers. I'm so scared.
I mean,
I'm
we heard
always
enough,
scared.
I guess one more ain't gonna hurt.
All right.
I've heard enough of your talking.
I heard enough from you. We need to do a mashup of that.
So let me ask you a question real quick.
Okay.
It's a real quick question. You got to answer it real quick because we're running out of time.
Oh, jeepers.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga had everything that y'all wanted. Anything, ever. And you found out that one time he tried to holler at your mom in the club. He just one time. It was a long time ago. He tried to holler at your mom. Would you feel away?
Yes.
Would you still talk to him?
No.
But he didn't know.
So.
Wow. You, Kelly?
Yeah, we no,
You
that ain't happening.
Yeah, you having it? All right.
They used to call you jawbone.
Yo, that's nuts. Taya, thank you. Thank you. Love you for being here. Get with her. Taya, what is it? Taya Brent on
Just Taya Brent LLC.
Just Taya Brent. That's
oh my God.
Kelly, love you dearly. I'm Mr. Know-It-All.
Bye.
K-Lo in the back, my man. Appreciate you, good brother, for producing this episode. Oh, man. Holla at y'all later. Peace.
Well, you shouldn't be such a smart mouth, Mr. Know-It-All.